you have two different types of teacher mindsets. So one, you got your growth mindset. This is this teacher that challenges students every day with great appropriate work and holds them accountable for everything they do and cut minimal breaks for students. Then you have your bare minimum mindset teacher. It's going to give these students watered down work and give them a false sense of success, where they have a 90 average because the work is watered down and easy and they feel good about themselves. Then they look at this teacher like, how come I got a 70 average in your class and I have a 90 average in this class and we do the same thing? When really it's not, but you can't really explain that because you don't want to throw that other teacher under the bus. But this also affects this teacher because let's say they had a bare minimum mindset teacher in the previous grade, right? Let's say we teach English and they weren't reading books that was grade level and everything was watered down and they didn't have to respond to prompts in full sentences and the volume of work was lower. Then you come to a growth mindset teacher where there's grade appropriate books that they're reading and they have to respond in full sentences and they have to do more than what's asked of them. They're now gonna look at you like the enemy and it's gonna take you really long to get students to buy into what you're doing because they had the teacher the year before who was just give them an easy ride, and that makes your job harder. So these different mindsets of teachers, this teacher gets the short end of the stick because they're pushing students every day, and it's frustrating because they have to reprogram the students that were with these teachers. And this happens all the time. This happens all the time. These teachers have a shorter career because they go hard every day and they want the best for students and they get frustrated and kids push back and these teachers really have a hard time. These teachers really have a hard time. They're very effective, but a lot of these teachers don't last long and they're really good, but they don't last long because of this mindset here. I feel like there's nothing wrong. Hey, unfortunately, there's no penalties in the DOE with these teachers. There's no penalties. You can be this teacher for 20 years and nothing happens to you. So I can't really be mad at the teachers when they're allowed to do that. They're allowed to do that. And these teachers also get punished because the growth mindset teachers are the one that's always put in the pedestal and they're always held at a high expectation. When these teachers, they just fall by the wayside, and they're left alone by admin, and they're not challenged. So I know this is a real topic, and I would like you guys to comment and tell me your thoughts about this. I'll see you guys tomorrow.